Hello, brothers and sisters. I'm like, welcome to your only Emerald Pillar God King. Which I talk about common sense, and I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, there is something very, 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 very fucking important. My message is not important to most of the liberal masses of asses. If you're sticking in the mud, you're sensitive, you're underage, or some sort of child who is just emotional and haven't been taught by an alpha father. Most of you haven't, okay? And you haven't had really good father figures in your life, okay? I know you've been mostly raised by single mothers, okay? But if you're a stick in the mud, EDB, NPC, non-playable character, people who like to listen to other people rather than think for yourself, you're emotional douchebag, EDB, you're sensitive, stick in the mud, not very comical, you're very sensitive. I think I said that twice, okay? Just don't watch the videos, okay? I'm a sadistic, good psychopath. Yes, yeah, I know y'all don't know what that means, but it's good to ask questions. Check out my credentials down below. Okay, as I said before, I'm the only realist alpha on the internet because I like to be secluded, you know. I don't like to be ambitious and my name to be out there too much because I act cringy on purpose, okay? You know, so to get the biased bitches off and the busters and shit, I don't like them. Because a lot of you motherfuckers out there are millennials, you in your emotion, and you don't like the way I look. Good, stay away. Now, since I'm a generational X as well, let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic will be why you should not bring or marry them back. Okay. Those foreign women, say the Captain Ho is what I was never doing when I tried to travel to the Ethiopia. I already had the game down packed. I know how to talk to women, and I used to get paid from women by being a fetish gigolo. A fetish gigolo is someone who has physical altercations with women for payment. Like a gigolo, you get these for services rendered. Babies, even that's a part of the gigolo and service. You taking care of children, anything for a woman. She needs a masseuse, massaging, virtual boyfriend. Y'all don't know about that. I know most of you, 90% of you guys don't know about that. But I'm going to tell you something here. Since I learned from the pimps and Italians and what love should be, okay? Love should be respect. Okay, everything should be trade. Most people are naturally incompatible with each other. That I said it again. Mostly 80% of people are incompatible with each other. Women take advantage of men more than men take advantage of women. The exploitation is seriously huge, but it's not going to be televised too much because the men are being victimized. They're just being belittled. They're not being heard. But anyway, let me get on with the subject for today before I go off and pop off on different subjects and get randomized and spontaneousness, combunctiousness, fire. Okay. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know how to reach for high-hanging fruits, but when I was looking on the internet, the best way to reach for high-hanging fruit is online. There is no other way of doing it. You cannot do it in person. There is no women out in the Western countries, developed countries, like in America mainly, and any country that has adapted the Western style colonization of women. Most women in general who have not been raised by proper fathers, okay, most of them have not, don't really accept polygyny in the first place. And most of them care not of their virginity. Even in the Bible, it clearly tells you instructions on how a woman should keep her virginity, and she can also make a man more happier by being into polygyny. Keeping her virginity is very important to alphas. This is very important. And then on top of that, even if you're not interested in those things, you're going to get paid. It's guaranteed. You study law. You study psychology. You will be considered a psychopath. Now, anyway, that's beside the point here. When you travel for high-hanging fruit, that's overseas, online, it takes time. That is a very hard process, guys. That is a very hard process. When I traveled to Ethiopia and recorded it, I made myself very clear. I was looking for love, which love to me means respect. Most women don't know how to respect. The younger, the better. She's virgin. The younger, the better. So basically, she has to be 18. When I say virgin, I'm talking about of-age virgins. Because I know a lot of guys be like, this motherfucker's a fucking pedophile, okay? Fuck you for assuming that shit. I'm no pedophile. Black people are not usually pedophiles. It's mostly white motherfucking crackers who are pedophiles, okay? You got that? All right, okay, we got that clear, okay? I have too much intelligence to be dealing with something. I actually got in trouble in the past because of that. You know, female lied about her age. I got in trouble. I went through the court systems and they let me out, though, because they seen through her bullshit. She was the liar. She was a conspirer. She was the manipulator. And it can happen. Now, I know some motherfuckers say, no, it can't. Yes, it can. Shut the fuck up now. Because they don't know anything about these girls. They don't check. A lot of times when you guys going out there and you talking to girls, you better start checking IDs. Don't just make an assumption, because that's what I did not need to do. When these people are talking, they're smoking, they're doing things that grown adults do. They talk highly intelligent. They're not acting like little girls. All right? I'm not stupid, okay? I can tell if I'm talking to a 13-year-old or a fucking 15-year-old if they act in their right minds, okay? But it happened to me one time, okay? And it was that one time it happened. But I'll never let that happen again, especially in America. Try to get paid from that shit, but it didn't work. But anyway, let's get on with the topic. So I went out there and traveled out there to my so-called Ethiopian wife, who was a virgin, and I lost my virginity to her. I lost my virginity when I was 31 years old. So I go out there, and I didn't really want to marry her. That's the whole goal, not to marry her. But since I hear the Holy Spirit, I had to marry her, because I did not want my daughter, my firstborn daughter, to be stuck out there in Ethiopia. And I believe that she may not have changed, but there was a high probability chance that she would change. And I said, okay, so knowing that if I marry her, she can change by 70%, I am already 10 steps ahead. What do you think that means? Waiting for her to fuck up. That's right. There you go. And I told her, I even explained everything. I said, you go to these crackers in the court saying I'm abusing you in any kind of way and you're not being abused. After I lived with you for 2 years in Ethiopia, you are a liar and your family will be cursed. And it has happened, because I know magic. Yeah. It has happened. Her father died and all sorts of shit. The cow died and her sister just got married to someone else. It's a long fucking story. Okay. But I'm going to tell you guys, this is what you can do. Focus on the child first. You don't want the child to be out there. That's automatic money for you if you bring the child inside, okay? But if you bring the wife, if you manage to bring the wife and you go through all the paperwork, you do all that shit for her, right? You are the fucking man if you do all the paperwork like I did. I know there's racism going on over there, because they even asked her if I was white or black. And this is in the embassy. They say, is he white or black? I don't like when people are asking me what color race I am. I don't like that shit, okay? That's a form of systematic racism, when you ask someone what color they are, okay? And that's irrelevant to the situation, because there's some people who are racist and they'll deny you. They'll make it harder for you. But trust me, it has happened. My wife told me this. My lady told me this shit. They asked her. But there's a whole process when you try to file the K2 visa. There's a whole process. That takes about at least 1 or 2 years. Yes, it does. And maybe like $1,500. About that much. It took like about $1,500. I stayed out there for 2 years, and I was not supposed to stay out there. I actually got in trouble, and I tried to lose my passport, okay, because I didn't really want to come back. My Holy Spirit said, fuck you, you ain't staying there. War is about to happen. I was like, oh, shit, I'm scared. I didn't care, because I'm special. My government pays me every goddamn month, and I tried my best not to get it, but I had no choice. Because they put me in a rock and a hard place. What am I supposed to fucking do? Hear voices at the same time, do nothing, and try to work at the same time. I don't take advantage of nobody's money. But anyway, I worked into mine, because I didn't get SSD. Okay, I didn't get SSI. I got SSDI. Okay, I worked into my shit, so I completely earned it. But if you do have a potential chance to bring her back in the country, you got to make sure you're filing paperwork first. Because everybody told me if she does act up, you make sure you... And I did that, because she went to court behind my back. She was talking to people. She was trying to cheat on me. I'm all in the right. She said she was being abused. But the only thing I asked her to do is keep the house clean and keep her sandals on and her shoes on. But she didn't listen. It's like going through one ear out the other. Everything I gave her was a privilege to her. Now, I know a lot of you motherfucking beta males and you effeminate motherfucking bitches out there will say some shit like, oh, no, he privileged. Yeah. A privilege to meet a man like me, to bring her into America, to have all these opportunities, and then waiting for you to fuck up. That's a fucking privilege. But all her privileges will be gone. All her privileges will be gone if she fuck up. But that's what I wanted her to do. I wanted to test it. You know, and I didn't think she was going to be completely loyal in the long run. But we did stay together for like about 4 years, 5 years. She started acting up. She wasn't really focused. She wasn't really spiritual or Christian. And I'm not a Christian. I'm a holy man. I don't have sins in my past. But anyway, I'm going to take it long. I'm going to go over 10 minutes with this. Trust me, guys, it's not worth it if you don't have a plan. As I said before, all alphas study psychology and study the law. You won't go through things like Johnny Depp, okay, and Bill Cosby and shit like that. No, you can't get caught up with that. You got to cover your eyes and dot. You got to cross your T's and dot your I's. You have to do that. You got to tell women what's going to happen to them and then be a good psychopath. Because sometimes you may need to put them in the grave because they're trying to put you incarcerated. Then what are you going to do? You know, you didn't do shit. Okay, they give you the runaround because they want to change their mind. And I say, hey, the best thing to do is be in the box and ship them bitches back to where they came from, right? I think that's the best idea, right? But trust me, you don't want to go through that shit. It's a very painful situation when you have someone, you explain. It's like I said before, women are children, just like all relationships are, okay? Like one person is more mature than the other. One person is always giving more than the other. So you have to have a plan to make sure they don't cross that line. Because when they do, you can't be shocked. You can't be shocked. So when I told my lady about how she can be put out in the street no matter what, and she did this behind my back, and then the PFA was put on me with no evidence at all of no abuse or anything like that, you guys got to learn from me, okay? But now I get paid now, okay? She has to pay me, okay? Because that's the path she chose, okay? I got primary custody. When she put me on the street, guys. You know, she put me in, she actually said she was being abused, went to the court, talked to some cracker females, okay? You know how white women are when they stick together and shit, that feminist movement bullshit. I ain't did shit. And I guarantee you, if those white cracker females saw me and talked to me, they knew I wasn't like that. They would have known, but they don't even know me. I don't hang around people. I'm not social. So she started talking and stuff, secret talk and shit, I even tested her before I brought her back into this country. I test everything out. She passed when she was in Ethiopia, but when you bring them back, they completely change. They flip on the coin. I'm trying to tell you, keep her there. I even went to the Gambia. Y'all gotta follow my fucking videos. I even traversed to the fucking Gambia. Met a girl who said she was a virgin, and she was not a virgin. Met her family, but she refused to show me her father. And on top of that, she didn't respect me as a holy man. She looked at Allah and shit, and just like other stupid individuals who want to believe in them and be a hypocrite, believe in that bullshit, that religious bullshit, and don't even read the motherfucking Bible and some shit, and then they will believe in Jesus over you, and you're the one who's providing every fucking thing. Jesus don't got my back. I don't know those individuals. I don't know who Elijah Muhammad is. There's over 3,000 different gods and deities. I'm not going to believe in none of that shit. Okay, but anyway, you got to have a plan, guys. You got to study the law. You got to fill out paperwork. You got to initiate just like they do. If women can initiate some shit just because she's tired of you and you ain't did shit wrong, and when I talk to women and I tell them, okay, what happened? These women are not very right in their mind. I said, what have you done for him? If he's doing all this sexually to you and you feel he was nasty, wasn't he like that with you from the beginning, from the start? Yeah, but females get tired of it. So they go to court. They little pit-pat little feet, okay? Because there's some psychopath, crazy motherfuckers out there. A lot of women run into the wrong guy, and they end up in the box, okay? So women got to start getting advice from alphas instead of these beta male cucks. They're running all over the internet with their heads cut off, okay? Taking advice from Kevin Simp Samuels. That's not great advice. He's not even a therapist. I'm a therapist. I went to college for psychology and computer engineering. That was my major, dog. John C. Smith University, yeah. But anyway, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm on PORNHUB, okay? I'm on OnlyFans, okay? You don't have to believe that shit, okay? You got to pay this. You got to pay to see. I have approval, yes. Permission. No underage girls. I don't do underage girls. That's stupid, okay? But anyway, that's all I really got to say. I see so many testimonies with guys losing their house and their property and shit. Eddie Murphy said, hey, you lose 50%. Y'all motherfuckers better stop marrying these women. What about virginity? What about polygyny? What about you supposed to have multiple wives and multiple children? You better keep her in that country. If you do manage to bring her back and you want her to act up like what I did in my plans, you get paid. If you're getting disability or something like what I'm getting and shit, you will have it made. Okay, you will have it made. All this I have is because of her fuck-ups, okay? I literally tried to live with her, and I was living in hell on earth, okay? It's like I got a little bit of OCD. She knows I like things clean. And it wasn't a hard head. It wasn't difficult. It's just that when things are dirty, I get a little selfish with my dick. Okay? And I know some guys will be like, oh, fuck your dick. I'm like, no. She likes sex a lot. And I could not provide that because she was not very clean. She's from Africa, motherfucker, okay? Everybody say, she's from that. You think she's going to be? Well, she was clean when she first got here, yeah. First, I brought her back into Brooklyn, okay? She had to be clean because that was my mama's house. You don't play in my mama's house, okay? I said, hey, I just want things clean, walk on the floor, don't try to cheat. And when you have a problem, talk to me. And if you can't communicate, you better find Jesus somewhere. Because we talked for quite a long time, okay? But like I said before, I'm the realest alpha on the internet right now. Yeah, and I can back it up with some shit, okay? That you never heard of before. Just read my credentials down the bottom. And then you'll know why you should not. Philippines, any female. The lighter a female is, or the more intelligence she has, especially in a third world country, she's bound to get you. Because she's just only looking at you because of the money and because you're American or European. Because you have to ask her questions and test her, right? You know, and I keep telling guys all the time, if you're a fat fuck trying to marry a nice looking female who's a fucking 7 out of 10, you only a 5, you already know she's using you. You already know goddamn well about that. So don't be wasting your time with a female who's a whore. She says she's a virgin. She says she's into polygyny. You should try it. Go out there and see. And I'm telling you right now, if she's a virgin and you are new to it, it's going to hurt both of you because it's not going to be easy to get into a no virgin. I know this. Okay? I used to be a personal gynecologist in the past with many women, but I don't remember their names, okay? Because my brain is always moving very quickly. But please, guys, when you go over there, stop looking at these females as because they're beautiful. That mask fades off. You don't know their past. You got to check the father, man. Check the father. I know a lot of you beta males, beta alpha males will try to go over there saying, oh, all these hoes hanging around me. But that ain't no alpha type shit. That's beta alpha shit. That's you in your sexual energy. Get away. Don't bring her back unless you got a goddamn plan. Did you learn what I just said? Get paid. You may have a stable income, okay? But you need more income because you're a king. You're a lord and savior. You are a god, okay? Everybody is really a god, technically. That's how I see it. But God is just a little g God. We're not talking about that spook in the sky, that guy, you know, that probability of God that may exist out there because I'm agnostic as fuck. But anyway, understand my motherfucking point. And I talk very quickly because of my experience. I'm not interested in showing up on nobody's show unless they pay me. And I'm a schizo too, indigo schizo. One of the rare and few. Look at this shirt. I gotta tell you a story. There's some crazy shit about this shirt. I'm getting bad luck when I wear this shirt. I gotta wait for bad. See, my life revolves around getting in trouble and ain't got nothing to do with me doing anything wrong. And when I get in trouble, I say, I know there's a blessing coming. Isn't that fucked up? That's fucking crazy, right? What do you call that? And what do you call this power that I'll say some shit and it'll just come to light all the time? So I gotta be careful what I say. If I say something, I want somebody sick, they gonna get sick. Zip. That's why I said, don't put magic on my magic on my pictures. You don't know who I am. You will get your life fucked and you don't know what's going on. Your car get broken into, your house get broken into, your cat get killed. You said something about me. I ain't got nothing to do with it, you know. I'm not just trying to tell you that's voodoo shit. Okay? I know a little bit about it. But trust me on this. Keep them in their country. Live in their country if you can. Travel back. You know what I saw when I came back from the Gambia? After this girl tried to manipulate me, because she seemed nice. I was there, okay, but the problem is that I didn't get a chance to see her father. I recorded her family. They wanted me to come back. I was thinking about coming back, but she acted up. She was too, combative. She was back talk. I don't like back talking women. I like my women intelligent, humble, and not docile, but intelligent enough to say, okay, you said something wrong, okay. I don't like what you said. If I said something wrong and it hurts you and you are sentimental about it, I will respect it. But she wasn't like that. When you hear me say something bad and you hold it in, you're being resentful. You're actually having some sort of anger with me. Don't do that. Some animosity, I don't know, okay? Because I ain't got nothing to do with that shit because you ain't expressing yourself and you don't know how to. But other than that, that's all I got to say, guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. Please do not bring them hoes back Don't be a Captain Save a Hoe. I know a lot of white folks, crackers do that. Y'all crackers better stop saving any hoes. You're gonna get taken. You don't need to marry him. Okay. This is one story that really pissed me off. And this one guy didn't even get sex. He married the chick, didn't get sex, wait for her. They was definitely not matched. He brought her back to this country. Long story short, he ended up killing her and the baby and the mother and the sister and didn't kill it himself. Don't waste your time, okay? Now women are saying, oh, my body, my choice. It should be your money, your choice too as well, right? But that's not how the system works, babies. So keep them bitches in their country. It is your only emerald pillar, Godhead, alpha male, indigo child, schizo here. Speaking on experience. Generational X I am. I'm on the basketball court playing 3-point hook shots. My shit goes in, okay? But other than that, y'all have a nice day. Because what do you think I'm going to say? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I killed 13 women. Okay. Because they deserve to be in the grave. I don't know. Bitches like to put people in the grave, and they try to go to the courts and run around with these little weak motherfucking beta male gangsters and shit. And you got to burn their houses down on arsonists. No, I'm none of those things. I'm just joking around. Okay. But anyway, y'all have a nice day, guys. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. You see, my videos are very unique. I don't need a script. I don't need a motherfucking script. I'm myself. I don't need to wear a suit and tie or some shit. If I do this, I'll... You know they should make a black Joker. They should make a black Joker. That would be fire, man. Everybody's talking about Stranger Things now. I watched the first one and I watched the second one. But I don't think it could get any better. But other than that, yeah, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love the animals more than humans, but I don't fuck the animals. That's right. You got morals, right? Okay, there we go. Peace.